There are upcoming changes in the money laundering regulations with the EU Fourth Directive. In light of these, we are changing the way that we work to make sure that we meet those regulations. Anti-money laundering forms part of the checks that we do into a customer. We look at the source of funds, the source of wealth of a customer, we look into their background, and we check for any reputational risk. The customer due diligence checks we do are Know Your Business checks and Know Your Customer checks. The aim of our KYC checks is to find the beating heart behind every company. There is a simple checklist that we need for every single deal. We need the name, address and date of birth of the people who own the company and the directors that sign. The Know Your Customer checks are really important because we really need to know who these customers are. We need to know that we're dealing with a customer who's not only creditworthy, but doesn't pose us any reputational risks, doesn't pose any reputational risks to our brokers, are not trying to introduce fraudulent deals.
One example is a customer wanted to finance a car with us. I requested further information, and upon looking at them documents, the driving licence was fake, but the details was for a real individual. In this process, we saved the individual and we also saved the bank's and broker's reputation.
One case that springs to mind was a gentleman who said he was living at one address. He was actually living at another address. And when we ran our negative news search, we found there was a conviction for drug dealing at that property, which meant we had to decline the deal.
We're really interested where a customer hasn't been met face-to-face, where we have much larger companies and where the ownership goes abroad, so international chains. Sometimes we get our documentation in that we've asked for. It could be that it's a scan of a scan, we can't quite read that passport number. We may not be able to see who's certified the document. So even sometimes when we have the information that we do need to ask for clarifications. We're really keen to be transparent and to provide clarity to our introducers about what we need to get a deal through our systems, and the earlier we get the information, the quicker we can get to a KYC yes. What I like best about my job is that I'm leading an expert team who are really passionate about Aldermore, really passionate about our introducers and want to keep our customers, our introducers and the bank safe.